What's up, everybody? I'm Jeremy from Weldtec Designs, but you know what? I got a very special guest with me today. I got this girl. Who are you?
I'm KYNDAL Johnson from Growing Up Garage.
You sure as heck are, and I love that cowboy hat. That looks pretty awesome, except I think you stole that from your brother, huh? It's all right. We won't even tell him. Guys, we have something awesome to show you. You love motorhomes, right?
Yes.
You love camping?
Yes.
Yes, and this motorhome that we have behind us today has it all. I'm sure that this is going to be fun. He's actually going to go on a trip to Alaska. What do you think? That's a long drive, huh? Have you ever been to Alaska? No? What kind of animals live in Alaska?
I forgot.
You forgot? I think
Yeah.
it's cold up there, so I think like maybe polar bears. Or maybe not even grizzly bears. I think grizzly bears are the big things up in Alaska. But anyways, guys, we're not here to talk about animals. We're here to talk about all the killer things that we did to this Class C RV. So without further ado, let's go have some fun and go take a look at this, right? Yeah, let's go. All right, so we decided to come up to the front of this RV. We're gonna work our way all the way to the back of it. But KYNDAL, why did we want to start up in the front?
Because the bumper is in the front and that's my favorite.
It is your favorite. That thing looks pretty nice on the front of this. So this is our Baja pre-runner bumper on there. It's gonna have the really nice skid plate. Another nice feature on here as well is gonna be these Lightforce driving lights. Now the key to these lights is that you can use them while driving on the highway. And like we said, he's going to what state? Alaska. Alaska. So there's gonna be a test on this in the end of this, all right? And then also up front, we've also added the black grille to the front because we just want this whole thing to just be beautiful. We did black hubcaps too. We'll get to that in just a second. So another thing that we did on this Baja pre-runner bumper is this is the classic top tube. So you can add that to the bumper as well. What's nice about this is it's gonna give that front end more protection. It's slightly kicked out farther, and the whole goal of that is if you were to hit an animal crossing the road, the idea is that this helps push the animal down versus coming up and being your co-pilot. Having an animal in the passenger seat is never a good idea, huh? Unless it's what, maybe a dog? And you already said he's got dogs, huh? Yep, she's like, she saw the dog bed inside. So that's pretty awesome. Let's keep moving our way around this thing. Let's talk about all the ground clearance. Look at that. A massive amount of ground clearance underneath this. We put bigger tires on it. Let me show you how I did it. All right, so what we did on this is our 6-inch kit. This is our off-grid kit. So what we've done up here is we're running a massive set of coils. Now the benefit in these coils is that it's going to control the ride so much better because the original springs don't have a high enough spring rate, and that's why you get a lot of sway out of these RVs. So by having a spring with a higher spring rate that's also bigger, the longer the spring, the more lift we're gonna get. But it does have that higher spring rate, so it's gonna control the ride as well. We've added a set of Fox shocks to the front of this to control those bumps, dips, and potholes on his way up to Alaska. The next thing that we've done is we've added a set of extended radius arms on there. Those radius arms are gonna be 9 inches bigger than factory radius arms. And what that's gonna do is we're pushing the wheel farther forward in the wheel well. Now the benefit of that is when you want to run these bigger tires, this is a 235/85/16 tire. Now this is a Cooper tire, this is a Cooper Discovery tire, and you don't see these on a lot of builds. So if you're thinking about tire options, this is another one. It's going to be an E-rated tire. Make sure you do that because these RVs sure are heavy. Now, we do have some killer parts up here, KYNDAL. What do you like the most up here?
My favorite is the wheels.
What, the wheels? So
yeah.
We did take the wheels and we powder coated them black. You like them? You like them better black than chrome?
Yeah.
We have chrome ones on our motorhome. You mean I should probably get rid of those and do black ones?
Yeah.
Oh man, see, kids cost you money no matter what. Even when it comes to the RV, we had to put black wheels on our motorhome. There it is, guys. So maybe that's gonna be in another video coming up. over on Jeremy's World 10. If you haven't checked it out, go over there, check that out. We have all kinds of content coming to you, and a lot of it is about RVs. So we didn't stop there. We did the black wheels, and that's really nice as well. We also added our Fox steering stabilizer to the front of this because we really want to control the steering, tightening it up as best as possible on this RV. Well, that's it for the front though. Now we get to head to the back. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys, so much more going on back here. Now, this is where it gets really important. The biggest thing on all of these Class C RVs is the springs. I encourage you to go and look underneath your RV. You're going to see the leaf spring in there. That is what holds up the rear of your RV. And I'm going to guarantee that your leaf spring has a negative arc to it. You probably also have a set of HELLWIG helper springs on there to reduce the amount of arc. And if you're really, really unlucky, you are also going to have a set of airbags on the back of it as well. Now, all of those two things are added to the RVs in order to increase the height of them so that the salesman can get them off of the lot and not make them ride horrible. Well, on these Weldtec Designs RVs, we've actually come in, we've taken all of that out, and we have replaced it with our progressive leaf springs. That's what we're getting all the height out of this. So as you come and look back here, you're gonna notice that there's a massive amount of height between your fender and your tire. You're also going to notice that there's a massive amount of height underneath the RV between the levelers as well, because we don't want those ripped off in the middle of Alaska. That would be horrible, right?
Yes.
So we have added our set of progressive springs to the rear of it. We've also added our Fox shocks to the rear of it. Now, this particular one does have an aftermarket sway bar, and our kit will work with aftermarket sway bars. However, when running our kit, you don't need a aftermarket sway bar, so you're gonna save yourself some money there. Now, we do have a set of massive tires, and we've also blacked out the wheels. What do you like back here? What's your favorite thing back here?
The wheels too.
You're still staying with the wheels, huh? You like the black wheels. All right. We've also added some steel braided lines on here in order to fill it. And I forgot, we did miss one thing as far as on the entry step. We will go check that out, but I think before we do that, we're gonna go look at this back bumper. You wanna see the bumper or the step? Which one?
Bumper.
Bumper. Kendall says the bumper. We're heading to the back to go check out the bumper. All right, so we come to the back of this, and there's some major things that we've done on the back of this. Now, keep in mind that a lot of RVs do not have spares on them. And when you go to a larger tire on your RV, a lot of times that tire is also not gonna fit underneath the coach as well. So on the back of this, we have done our rear spare tire mount, which is going to be really nice. You can also see that we've added a box to this. And what's really nice about the box is it's going to have the exterior racks if you want to do more accessories. So that's going to open up. This also does have a shelf inside, and the shelf is going to be completely modular, which is really nice as well. Well, now here's the thing, guys. As nice as all this stuff is, I don't necessarily recommend just putting this onto the stock bumper, because when you get to wherever you're going, you still want it to be there. And the rear bumper on most RVs are about thick enough to carry the sewer hose, and that's it. So another thing we did do on this is we did add a rear bumper to it. So you can see right here, this is a full new tube bumper. This is a piece of 4x4 1/4-inch wall tubing. So it's going to be really, really strong. The last thing that we did on the back of this is we added a set of Lightforce lights on the rear of it, because you can never have enough light when you're backing up. Another really nice thing to think about is if you are going to be towing, you're hooking up a trailer, anything like that, you can also turn the lights on as work lights as well. So we're trying to really get everything that you could possibly want on the back of this for any situation that you may come across. So there it is. There's the back bumper on this. We still have one more thing. I want to show you what we did on the entry step, and then let's do a little recap on this craziness. Come on, Kendall. All right, so this RV looks amazing. And again, guys, if I didn't tell you, this is an Entegra, and the model is the ESTEEM. It's also a 27U. I probably forgot to put all that in there. Well, you know, you don't want that giant step up, and on some of these you will have a single step going into the entry. Wait a second, I'm going to throw out the test. What state is he going to?
Alaska.
Alaska! You got it. And what animal did we decide lives in Alaska? Grizzly bears! Roar! All right, so when you open up that door, that's going to be really nice. Look at that. So you're gonna have that nice step. So it's only about 7-8 inches off the ground. Kendall, can you get up in there no problem?
Yes.
See, even a 6-year-old can do it. So that's another really nice thing that we do here with the lift kits, because we know that we want it to be easy getting in and out of this. And now getting in and out of it's going to be better, and driving it is going to be so much better as well. All right, see you later. You're going to Alaska. I got to keep her. I like her. All right, guys. Well, that was a ton of fun walking through this Entegra. I mean, oh my gosh, this thing is just beautiful. We did so much to it. I mean, I don't even know. I know my favorite thing is going to be the suspension, because how nice it rides. Kendall, what was your favorite thing?
My still favorite was the front bumper.
The front bumper is pretty awesome. I'm gonna have to agree with her. It's pretty rad. So a lot of things going on here, guys. If you have any questions about any of the products that we have done on this RV, or maybe you're thinking about doing your own Entegra or just Class C motorhome, you have questions, we're here to answer them. And like I said, if we're not covering it on Weldtec Designs, head over to Jeremy's World 10. I'm doing a ton more video content over there about RVs and my craziness and kids. And have I told you guys about Growing Up Garage as well? Check out all of these channels that we are doing, where it's just information and education. That's it. That's all we got, right? Let's close this thing out. You got to say, how about, I'm Kendall Johnson from Growing Up Garage. I'll see you guys in the next video.
I'm Kendall Johnson from Growing Up Garage, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.